Statues hold remarkable artistic value. Unlike two-dimensional pieces of art, such as paintings, they force us to question our relationships with objects. In this sense, statues possess a near-lifelike quality. Beyond aesthetic appreciation, these works of art also hold religious, social, and/or political significance, each uncovering a unique aspect of a society and their interactions. One of the most famous examples of this art form is the Venus de Milo, the iconic ancient Greek statue of Aphrodite, aka Venus. The Venus de Milo is an enduring symbol of feminine beauty and grace, embodying the divine and classical ideals of elegance. However, another main source of modern intrigue is the statue's imperfections. The unintentional absence of her arms invites viewers to imagine how they might have been positioned, what they might have held, and, afterwards, how this might change her artistic interpretation. Sculpted sometime between 150 and 125 BC, the Venus de Milo was crafted in the ancient city of Antioch, which was located in modern-day Turkey. Originally, it was widely credited to the sculptor Praxiteles. However, based on the recent discovery of its supposedly lost, which I will explain later, plinth, scholars now understand that the Venus de Milo is the work of Alexandro of Antioch, who was quote-unquote the son of Medes from Antiocho on the Meander. He was a wandering artist who worked on commission. Not much is known about Alexandros aside from his work on this statue, but he apparently won many composing and singing contests in the ancient city of Thespiae. The Venus de Milo was made out of the iconic Parian marble, a fine-grained, semi-translucent, pure white, and flawless substance. This marble's fame is the testability to its greatness, as it was used to construct many other masterpieces of ancient Greek sculpture, such as the Medici Venus and the Winged Victory of Samothrace. Due to its dramatic sweeping lines, contrast of light, shadows, and emotions, and a focus on a human particular rather than the universal, the Venus de Milo represents the Hellenistic style of sculpture. Hellenistic art builds on classical concepts such as imitations of nature and the divine. The only significant difference between the two is that Hellenistic art tends to be a bit more dramatic. In this statue, Venus's posture and physical characteristics channel the tenets of this ancient style. The contrast between the smooth flesh of her torso and the ruffled texture of her drapery, the spiral composition of her body's slight turn, and her small torso size all create a visual image that clearly communicates the divine standard of feminine beauty. Due to the fact that, upon her discovery and excavation, the marble fragments of an upper arm and a hand with an indistinct round object in it were found, many scholars believe that the Venus de Milo is a sculptural depiction of the goddess Venus in her judgment of Paris. According to this story, Paris was given a golden apple by the goddess of discord, who told him that he must award it to the most beautiful of the three goddesses, Aphrodite, Athena, or Hera. After bribing Paris with the love of the most beautiful mortal woman, Helen of Sparta, Aphrodite won the beauty contest. This moment, when Paris gives her the victory apple, is believed to be the inspiration for this statue. The Venus de Milo has not always been the famed statue in the modern world that it is today. In fact, the sculpture did not gain contemporary status as an icon until sometime past its discovery in 1820, and its road to notability is not without controversy. After its discovery in April of 1820, within the ancient city ruins of Milos, an Aegean island that was then under the control of the Ottoman Empire, the Venus de Milo was moved to the Louvre in France. 5 years prior to this excavation, Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo, marking the end of his reign and French domination in Europe. As a result, the Louvre suffered great losses when the dictator's looted art collection was returned to the countries of origin. However, from this major hole in France's cultural prestige, the Venus de Milo paved its own pathway to becoming an international icon. French propaganda efforts increased as the Louvre sought to promote the Venus de Milo as an even greater aesthetic treasure than the other statues lost. Controversially, the museum pretended to lose the statue's plinth, which clearly states that it was created after the classical period in an attempt to boost the value of their acquisition in 1821. Despite the fact that this action delayed accurate scholarly assessments of the piece, the Venus de Milo is now a renowned addition to the Louvre. Today, it stands in the last of a long series of rooms as a symbol of solitary elegance. Beyond the politics behind the statue's acquisition, the Venus de Milo has inspired many fantastic reimaginations of the piece, such as Salvador Dali's work titled Venus of Milo with Drawers. Created in 1936 and covered with slightly open drawers, metal knobs, and fur pom-poms, this piece explores the ancient sculpture through a more contemporary lens. Through this rendition, the half-open drawers communicate a desire to be seen, our truths heard. But the playful spiraled posture of Venus's hyper-feminine physique suggests that we are also equally as determined to keep these secrets. In this way, the Venus de Milo represents not only a wonder of an ancient past, but also a potential to bring in modern perspectives. One can certainly appreciate her classical beauty while simultaneously drawing their own inspirations and interpretations of this timeless statue.